Hello friend, welcome back. I hope you are doing well. Today, let's dive into Mark chapter 9. There is so much packed into this one. Let's explore what it teaches us about faith, humility, and the power of trusting in God. First, check out this powerful verse from Mark 9:23. Jesus said unto him, If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. Such a simple but profound truth. Whatever we face, faith opens doors to God's power. So here's what happens in Mark chapter 9. 1. The Transfiguration. Jesus takes Peter, James, and John up a mountain where his appearance changes. Moses and Elijah appear with him. Moses represents God's laws, and Elijah represents the prophets who spoke about a Savior. Together, they show Jesus is the promised Savior who came to fulfill God's promises to save and restore his people. 2. The healing of a possessed boy. A man brings his son who has been tormented by an unclean spirit to Jesus. The disciples could not help, but Jesus steps in, rebukes the spirit, and heals the boy. The disciples asked Jesus, Why could not we cast him out? He said his kind can come forth by nothing but by prayer and fasting. He reminds his disciples that faith and prayer are the keys to overcoming spiritual battles. 3. The warning against pride. Jesus also teaches his followers that true greatness in God's kingdom is found not in power or position, but in humility and servitude. Jesus took a child and placed him among the disciples and said, Whoever receives one of these children in my name receives me, and whoever receives me receives the Father who sent me. Jesus shows that accepting the humble and lowly is the same as accepting him, and by accepting him, we also accept God the Father. 4. Avoiding sin. Jesus challenges us to take radical action when it comes to sin. He tells us that it is better to remove anything that leads us away from him than to let it destroy us. Faith in Jesus is not just about believing in him, but about trusting him to move in our lives. Faith in God is what unlocks his power to heal, transform, and provide. Mark 9 calls us to stay humble, to stay rooted in his truth, and make sure we are removing the things that keep us from following him fully. So here's the big question. What is one thing in your life that you can remove today to grow closer to Jesus? If this video encouraged you, please like, share, and subscribe for more powerful insights. Thanks so much for watching, friend, and I'll see you next time.